A lot of you guys probably wasn't into music until you got into this music class, or you probably listened to music differently. Now that you're making music, when you listen to a song, it sounds different now, right? You have a little bit more respect for it, more appreciation for who's playing the keys, who's making the drums, who's singing the songs, who's writing the words. So you have to be like that with your own stuff. Be self-conscious, because not only am I listening, but when you put it out there, the world is listening. And if it makes the world feel good, you'll get that feeling.
Diving into the music industry can be intimidating, especially if you're a kid who comes from the same city as the rap legend that is Snoop Dogg. But on one summer day in the LBC, Snoop teamed up with Levi's music project to give hands-on, real advice on music production and business to the kids of Long Beach's YMCA Youth Institute. Young music creators sat around Snoop eagerly listening as he unraveled his secrets to success, while also giving feedback on beats that they had created. For Snoop, his involvement was a no-brainer. For the kids, Snoop's mentorship gave them an impression that would last a lifetime. So we're here on your home turf, and I'm sure that brings back a lot of memories for you.
Right.
So I want to just dive deep into when you fell in love with music.
My first love was probably my mother's 8-track cassette player, and it was some of the flyest music you ever wanted to hear, from the Earth, Wind and Fire to the Isley Brothers, the Emotions, Curtis Mayfield. Just great music, and I fell in love with that sound and those voices and that instrumentation. And then my uncles would come over and they would play all kind of player music, like Willie Hutch, the Manhattans, the Dramatics. So it was like I was getting dipped in the sauce from every different angle. Those were things that developed who I am now.
Do you remember a moment when you were like, oh, actually, I got this and this is gonna be my life?
I didn't never know I was ready until I actually got with Dr. Dre, and DOC fine-tuned me and they got me ready. But in the beginning, I was just like a young artist that was confident, but I knew I wasn't ready until I got ready.
And was Dr. Dre your first mentor? Did you have a mentor maybe before your career kind of took off?
I've had many mentors in life, from football coaches to preachers to my homies' fathers, to just good men in my life. I feel like DOC was more of my mentor than Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre was like the big brother, because me and him, we made things together, and it was always like a brother, big brother, little brother relationship.
And you always find that you need those figures in your life.
Yes.
In whatever career you get into. So is that one of the reasons why you wanted to work with the Youth Institute and this program with Levi's?
Well, there's many reasons. One is Levi's, 2 is Long Beach, 3 is the youth. If you was in here, the conversation was normal. Me listening to the music was normal. Everything was organic, because it's my world. And it's cool for the kids to feel like they know Snoop Dogg. They're not starstruck. But when I give you this expertise advice, that's when the difference comes in between me just being on a regular level, which you take this information and use it so you can get to that next level.
All right, Logan, how are you feeling after today? Big day, right?
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah? How was it when you saw Snoop come in to the room, ready to hear all of your guys' beats and give you guys advice? Were you starstruck?
Kind of. On the inside, I was like, whoa, it's Snoop Dogg. Like, he's from where I'm from. He's made it. He's like crazy. But on time, I was like,
I think what surprised me was like when we were having the interview and he was just chill about it, laying back.
Yeah.
That was super cool.
when he came in, it was surreal. I was like, whoa, that's him. And he came over, I was like, what's he gonna do? Is he gonna be too superstar or something? What's he gonna say? But as soon as he's like, what's up, nephew? Just came and listened to my beat. I know that he was jamming to it. I found that crazy.
Some stars is gonna come out of here.
Yeah? Are you gonna buy some beats?
I probably already done bought a few.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, it's gonna be some stars that's gonna come out of here, because they already rocking and rolling. And this is inspiration, because right now they're limited if they don't know how to use their mind. Because there's a couple of tracks that I heard, the motherfucker wasn't on no limited. He went and found some different drum sounds. He went and did this, and the other dude put a whole song on there with a hook and verses, but it didn't sound like nothing else. And then what I was trying to explain to them was everybody drums sound the same in there, because they're using the same thing. And you don't want to get into that. You want to be different. Make something that's original, that nobody's ever heard before, that everybody's gonna rap on. Like 80 people that rapped on Kiki and all these other songs because it's a hit record, but guess who's getting all the money? Drake.
Well, I've been making like trap beats like just the new stuff. But I've been trying to get out of my comfort zone and make like boom bap old school. So I pulled up a beat that he said, because he was talking about other people, how it sounded the same. So I wanted to find one that was like really good, one of my favorites that didn't sound the same as everybody else's.
And what was it like when you put the headphones on? Was he like dancing immediately, bumping, rapping?
Well, the first part was just like the sample, nothing really happening. But as soon as the drums came in, he was dancing.
I love
And
it.
as soon as he did that, he was like, ooh, and I just started smiling. I felt so proud.
For my beat, I kind of wanted to go with a old school gangster rap type vibe. And so I noticed that they have a lot of high pitch changing notes. And so I did that with the pitch on the keyboard. We have a keyboard, so I changed the pitch with that. You know, I showed it to Snoop. He was trying to rap to it, you know.
That's
so
amazing.
I think he liked it.
So what are some of your pros and cons of the music industry today?
Overnight success. I don't like that. You had to have more know-how and stability. That's why they don't last long. My era, it was hard to be a star. It was hard to get on TV. My first time on TV, my whole family was watching in every state. Now, you can grab your phone, do something stupid, and then you hot. You hot. But then what's gonna be your follow-up though? You just gonna keep doing stupid shit? You get what I'm saying? So it's like my era was, hold on, there's no phone. There's word of mouth from your work ethic, from your performances, from your resume, from your highlights that spreads, and then you go to this town, then it spreads and it spreads and it spreads to where it's a wildfire from what you've done physically to touch bases with the fans. Not, hey man, 1 million people following me. Hey, 1 million of y'all, I love y'all. No, go touch 1 million motherfucking hands. When I was a kid, stars, you couldn't touch a star. This is real shit. You could not touch a star when I was a kid. Stars were fucking stars. They were riding limousines and you see them on TV and you ain't finna see none of them in real life. So my thing was when I became, like the boy was calling me a star, I'm like, I don't really like that, but I like that. Because in his mind, that's what I am. And I know when I was a kid, that means a lot. So now that he can touch a star, talk to a star. No, nigga, I'm one of y'all. I come from the same streets y'all come from. Greatness, y'all got way more potential than me. We didn't have all this shit. Y'all 7 times ahead of where we at if you do more with what you got, the tools that you have. You guys should be great. That's all I was saying.